Could have hit record at any time.
You were explaining Easter.
So, can you explain Eastern while you hit record?
Okay. You're trying to figure
Why?
out if we should still have Easter decorations up right now.
The answer is yes, because Easter season is 50 days. That's really long.
Are you gonna keep it up for 50 days?
I don't know.
I mean, all we really have is this banner, right?
And then the little bunny that says Easter blessings by the door.
Oh, and all the stuff that comes from school. All the like pictures and bunnies and stuff we have hanging over there. Well,
There's
I guess we
one
just have the
picture.
picture. What happened to all the other stuff? Do you throw it away?
Well, Toby's Easter bag is still there.
Yeah.
He forgot it last week.
Oh,
So, yeah. So Toby was up at his grandparents, at Eric's parents' house last week for the week.
yeah,
So it was a week without Toby, which is what we're going to be talking about.
yeah.
But he left his Easter stuff here. So all that is here. And then the girls had made these little like sticker pictures, which they ended up playing with, which of course they had to go in the trash. It's going to be too hot. Don't drink it.
Yeah. But we're still finding Easter eggs. We found some today in the garage.
But those weren't Easter eggs, really.
All colorful eggs are Easter eggs.
They were eggs from last year's Easter that we had in the garage. Toby found them a few weeks ago when I had pulled the Easter stuff down in preparation for Easter, and then he was hiding them in the garage while I was working out. And then he would hide them and I would find them, and then I would hide them and he would find them. So we found two, three,
Yeah. I saw two
a
today.
couple in the garage that apparently one of us had hidden and didn't find.
I wonder, does anyone ever find like Easter eggs and they still have like candy and stuff in them?
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. We used to lose hard-boiled eggs as a kid.
That's gross.
It was. You
You
would
just smell
always,
them out.
eventually, you would find them because it would just reek.
That's gross.
But usually it would be like a hunt, like everyone, kids, parents,
You have
every
them
adult
counted.
there. Oh yeah, and we would know one was missing, and so everyone was involved then at that point in trying to find it.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll keep the decorations up for 50 days.
Why not? It's like Christmas
Yeah.
decorations; those are up for 50 days at least, between
True.
Advent and Christmas season.
That's true. But
Because I
yeah,
don't like to put Christmas decorations up until Advent.
yes. Unlike the people that put them up on
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
Day.
Day. That's what we used to do. Part of Thanksgiving Day was putting up lights.
I would. I like to wait until Advent, which actually usually is the weekend after Thanksgiving anyway. But I like to at least wait until after Thanksgiving. Like, give Thanksgiving its day.
Yeah.
And then we can do Christmas.
That's fair.
You know?
Do so I know we are talking about Toby not being here for a week. Do most Catholic schools have that week off, the
Yes.
week after Easter?
Yes, that
Okay.
is. It's Easter break. It's not spring break. It's Easter break.
Okay.
So it's
So it's just off.
consistent every year. You
Yeah.
get Holy Thursday is a half day, no school, Good Friday, and then you get the whole week off after Easter.
Okay. So yeah, so our kids are at a daycare that's at a Catholic school.
Yeah.
So they didn't have daycare either for a week.
True.
So Toby got to go to Abuelita and Tata's house
For a
for a
whole
whole
week.
week. He was ready to come home. So he went for the week. I went up on Thursday to my
Mhm.
parents' house just to be there for a couple days
And
before
then
bringing Toby back.
bring him home. Yep.
And as soon as I got there, I don't think I told you. As soon as I got there, I opened the door. He grabbed his backpack. And he's
Oh.
like, "Okay, I'm ready to go
Oh,
home."
he thought he was coming home.
Yeah, I was like, "No, Toby. Like, I just drove all the way up here. Like, we're gonna stay here a few days because I want to be with my parents too."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he went back to like watching TV or
He
something.
has fun when he's there though, but he
He
doesn't
does.
have any toys.
He doesn't.
So he either has to convince someone to go outside with him
Yeah, because he can't play outside
because
by
he can't play
himself.
outside by himself. There's a few toys there,
That's the
or he's
craziness
like
of
playing
like
video games and stuff.
that's the craziness of not having a childproof home.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you're always on edge when
Yeah.
you're at someone's house that's not childproof.
Yeah. When the
And
girls are there, it's like, oh my god,
yeah.
don't touch a thing.
So for Toby, it's just like if he goes into that backyard, there's like tools
Mm-hmm.
and a bunch of stuff like he can get into, so he can't just play in the backyard by
Right.
himself.
Like
We have
at
to
my
be out there.
mom's house, you can be obviously he's supervised. He's only 4, but you can be like inside, like go run into the restroom or go into the kitchen or whatever. You don't have to be like actively involved in everything that he's doing while he's outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can see him too. Your parents, you can't because of the pool table room.
Yeah.
There's a whole room in the way as opposed to just a glass door.
Yeah.
But a week without Toby.
That was nice.
I love Toby and I miss Toby.
Yeah.
But it was nice. He has so much energy. I did not realize that why I'm so tired all the time is not because we have twins. It is because we have a Toby.
Yeah, because I realized this too on Thursday when I got there, and I had to watch him essentially, just myself with him, and yeah, he just needs, and I understand he's 4, he needs attention, and
he has so much energy, and you have to like
match it
to an extent, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell him no, you can't play.
Right.
Like, yeah, let's go play.
Exactly. I'm gonna half it. I'm gonna half-ass it, but but I'm gonna play, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean it's also because we have twins, right? It's the 3 of them combined.
It's the combination,
Yeah.
yes.
But him being 4 years old, needing that attention, and then the girls just
Right.
having stuff done for them, they're not as independent.
Yeah.
It drains you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But even like, cause you left Thursday morning
I left Thursday, yes.
or Thursday late morning,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, and I took them to the little park on Thursday by myself, and then
The
I
girls.
had the girls, and then I had them by myself. My mom came over bits and pieces, but I had so much energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like staying up later than usual. I was like up till midnight instead of like 10 or 11, and then getting up with the girls and having to do everything myself, so not really getting a break until they go to bed.
Yeah.
But it was crazy how much on Saturday, instead of doing donuts, I decided we were going to go to try this little cafe that has like this little kids corner where it's like a play kitchen and like all these little toys for the kids. I'm like, okay, let's try this. It's just me. Eric doesn't like trying new places. He's going places that he doesn't understand.
Nope.
So I will go with the girls, and if it's a mess, I'll just eat, we'll just take the food to go, come home, it'll be fine. We won't have to deal with Toby being upset or anything.
Or me being upset.
Or Eric being upset or whatever. It'll be fine. So I knew we were going to do that, and in the morning, it was the girls were kind of like being difficult with breakfast and stuff, so I didn't make coffee for myself Saturday morning. I just had a cup of juice because we happened to have orange juice. I did not have any coffee until we went to the restaurant at like 10 when we got there. It's like 9:30 or 10. And I was fine. I was like, yeah, I don't need coffee. I'll be fine. Like, that's how much energy I had.
Nice.
That this person, me, did not need a cup of coffee.
And we have all this coffee stuff in the back, obviously.
This is my workspace.
So yeah,
I mean,
that's
four bags of coffee at the moment.
Yeah, I think we also got kind of a taste of 2 kids versus 3 kids when we went to our
Isaiah's
friends.
the 1 year
birthday party. Because Iris was sick, so she stayed with her grandma, and we took Ivy and Toby, and that too. Like, I think it's because we're evenly matched.
Right.
It's one of us watching one kid, the other one's watching the other.
Yeah, it was so simple.
Yeah.
It was boring.
It was boring. It was easy to
Like,
be like,
where's the chaos?
be like, oh, Ivy's running off that way. Okay, who's going? And then
Right.
one of us goes and the other one stays with Toby.
As opposed
or
to
the
like,
other way around.
Okay, here I go.
Yeah.
With the other child in tow.
Exactly.
Or like,
And like
here,
Toby,
you take this one. And...
Like Toby runs off and Iris is eating. And it's like, all right, I'll grab Ivy, take her with me, and chase Toby.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it was even match.
Yep. It was nice, but yeah, I was like, where's the chaos? Like it was too calm.
The girls are also more calm than Toby.
Yes.
At that age.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I realized that when Toby wasn't here and it was just them, because they will like feed off his energy. He'll get crazy, so then they get crazy. But without him here, they were fine. But I remember because this age was COVID. So we were just like home constantly.
Yeah.
Let's see. COVID was March 2020 and Toby would have been 14 months when COVID hit. And they're 20 months now.
Yeah.
So this would have been like that summer.
Yeah.
When I was home with him. And I remember he was doing somersaults off the sofa.
Yep.
And just like climbing things and jumping off things. And I think this was about the time that we were considering putting him in gymnastics.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if he's going to be doing this stuff,
he needs to learn how to
he
do it
needs to
properly.
learn to do and I need to learn how to like help him do it properly and have like an outlet for it. And the girls are not even close. Nope. I don't know if it's because they're girls. I'm glad. That would be so exhausting to have 3 kids with Toby's energy level.
Yes, but they can still get more energized as the years come on.
Yeah, but then Toby will be older and his energy will be more easily redirected.
Yes. Yeah.
Because when they're 4, he'll be 6.
Yeah.
So, it's a different energy.
Even though he's high energy and he's a lot, I had a good time just spending a couple days with just him. Mm-hmm. Him and I.
Oh, I'm sure.
Think, especially at that age, from now until, I don't know, high school probably. I think the father-son dynamic's super important. And
absolutely.
you can instill a lot in him. Because I always say, like, I do want to instill in him, like, feeling strong, being capable, confident, but also, like, being nice to other people.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest one right now.
Yes.
And just having that alone time with him and taking him with me to do things like we went to Sam's Club.
Right.
And just him seeing how I interact with other people and what we do is just, here, this is how you present yourself. Right? Mm. So, yeah, and I think it's nice. Like, he gets I don't want to say he gets a break from us, but he did. Yeah. He gets to be with Grandma and Grandpa for a week.
We're great.
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, when he's over there, it's like, well, they only speak Spanish, first of all. So I'm sure once I got there, he's like, English.
I mean, your sister speaks English.
That's true.
To him.
That's true. Yeah. But they always speak Spanish, so my parents.
Your parents, yeah. But your dad also understands English, so when Toby's yelling at them in English, I think he caves and is like, okay, this is what he's saying.
Yeah.
This is what he wants.
Maybe. Yes.
That's absolutely what happens.
But when my dad's not there, when he's at work.
Yeah. When it's just your mom, they have to figure it out.
Him and Abuelita need to figure everything out.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure Toby just ends up yelling at her, to be honest.
They just yell at each other until something gets figured out.
Until someone caves.
Yeah. But it's also important. I got the idea for him to like spend time there with just them by themselves from forgot his name. It was a comedian, and he was saying he learned Spanish because he would spend his summers in Peru with his mom's family. And I was like, you know what, like, let's try it out for a week. And of course, my parents love having him.
Yeah, of course.
Right. And like, maybe this will kind of edge him. And honestly, when I got there, he was speaking more Spanish. He was like, he's more confident in his Spanish towards them, so he'll talk it more to me.
That's good.
Yeah, but they also like correct him, right?
Right.
Like, nope, say this. And once he says it, like, all right, move on.
I mean, that's how you have to learn.
Yeah. So they're doing that properly with him, and it's like everything they watch is in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my dad's watching soccer or
In
something.
Spanish,
It's gonna be in Spanish, whereas here I'll put it on in whatever language it's in.
Right.
So I think that just being surrounded by the Spanish will help him learn it properly.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna go for the whole summer.
That's fine. I mean, he has summer school, but
That's true.
there are breaks. We also, I mean, can also send the girls or one girl.
Yeah, I remember.
We'll take their break, and we'll just split it up. So Toby goes for a week.
Yeah, and then they switch.
And then Ivy goes for a week, and then Iris goes for a week.
They each get
They
their
each
week
get
with
a
them.
week.
That's nice. And I think that's a good way for them to get their alone time with them too.
Yeah, and having the girls, like,
Mhm.
having two is a lot if you're not used to it. Like, it's not a lot for me because I do it every day and it's fine. But I understand that it's a lot.
With having the girls, with them being twins, I worry also about like alone time with each of them. And I'm almost doing like
Math in your
math
head.
in my head. Like yesterday, I spent a lot of time with Iris. Maybe I should spend more time with Ivy today, and because especially like I don't get the whole day with them,
Right.
right? So
I don't even think I could do that math if I tried.
right, yeah, but you get more time with them
Yeah.
collectively.
Yeah.
So, like I know today for sure I spent more time with Iris. I know that
Mm-hmm.
because I pay attention to that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and like I spend more time with Toby because he's allowed to come upstairs with me
Right.
while I'm working,
Right,
and I'll
'cause he
talk
can
to him.
Not be in your way.
Yeah,
He's
or
not-
he can be at the gym with me.
Right.
Right. Like
He can.
jumping
He's more
around and stuff.
independent,
Yeah.
so he can be involved with your. We're doing
So I'm not
actual
too
tasks.
I'm not too worried about my Toby time. I think I prioritize that almost more than my time with the girls, unfortunately.
To be honest, I probably spend more time with Toby than the girls.
Yeah.
Toby monopolizes me.
Mm.
And the girls don't seem to mind whether it's me or my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So, more often than not, my mom is with the girls and I'm with Toby.
Mm. Yeah. And so when it comes to the girls, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to figure out who to play with.
Who to play with?
Yeah. I mean, usually they decide. Like today, I sat on the couch after dinner with Toby,
And Iris
and
wanted to
Iris
sit,
just wanted
yeah.
to play with me, and she
Right.
was. Oh,
Iris
tackling
is a
me.
little daddy's girl, though.
She is.
Ivy's a mama's girl.
Yeah. So even if I try to go to Ivy, she'll be like, "No," and she'll go to you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Especially because at the end of the day, sometimes we're just like relaxing. Like Toby turns on his video games, and I'll
Mhm.
play with him. It's almost like Ivy gets her time with you, because
Yeah.
Iris will sit with us, and
Yeah.
I'll play with her while I'm playing with Toby and all that. So
Yeah, because I spend most of the day with Toby.
Yeah.
Toby prefers to play with me over Grammy
I could see that.
when we're both here.
Yeah.
So sometimes we're all playing together, and that's been happening a little bit more. Actually, now since we've gotten that table,
Mm-hmm.
we've been in the playroom more doing stuff all together. But yeah, usually I end up doing something with Toby. My time with the girls is when Toby's playing video games
Mm-hmm.
by himself.
Yeah.
That's when I get to hang out with the girls. Because he steals me, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's at this point, it's not worth the battle because it just makes him upset. But me leaving the girls doesn't make them upset.
Yeah.
So I might as well just not cause problems.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I enjoyed my Toby time. We did a lot. He was disappointed. He didn't get to see
oh yeah,
the jump. So we went to his godparents' house.
His other dad's house.
He can't say Ninong, so they're Filipino. So it's instead of Nino, it's Ninong, and he can't say it, so he just says my other dad, which is fine. He's a
cute.
dad,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like another dad.
Yeah. In a sense,
it's godfather.
It's a godfather. Yeah.
Yeah. And
he's a spiritual dad.
Yeah. And the fact that Toby likes Star Wars is just emphasize it more because Joel is super into Star Wars too.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. So he kept going into his room. So at first he brings out a box of like old Legos that his kids have. Yeah. So Toby's playing with the Legos. He already knows there's Legos there. Once we got there,
he's like, "Where are the Legos?"
He's like, "Where's?" He asked nicely. He's like, Where are the Legos?" He's like, "Okay, let's go get you the Legos." They find them. He's playing, and Joel gets excited. It's like, "Oh, look, I have this really big Lego. It's like huge Millennium Falcon Legos." And Toby's like looking at it, and you can open it and see inside.
That's really cool.
It is really cool, but I'm like, I really hope Toby doesn't drop this.
Yeah.
And then Toby kept going back into his office and looking at the
big Legos,
the Lego figurines in there. He kept trying to grab stuff and come out with it, and then he has some like figures that aren't Legos but they make noise, and yeah, Toby's going crazy over there. But it's awesome to see like him appreciate Joel like that, Joel and Dina, and yeah. We had a good time. We were supposed to go see their daughter jump, but schedule was messed up and we didn't make it. But in the end, we got to have fun with them, and he got to spend time with his godparents. So that's
which is good.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yep.
The community you surround yourself with.
They said one time that they wanted to take him for like a week. So I feel like we're getting to the point where he would be comfortable staying there.
Yeah. I don't know what my parents would say.
If he stayed with them?
For a week. Yeah.
I mean, I would start with like a day. Like just like spend spend the night.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
And then, increase the amount of time. I don't know. I don't think they could be too upset.
You don't know my mother.
Well, they used to send you with people all the time.
What do you mean they would send me with people?
Like your aunts and stuff.
No?
And they used to have Sarah all the time.
Yeah. My parents, I didn't sleep at other people's houses when I was little. Like sleepovers and stuff weren't a thing.
Right, but
unless they were at our house. My friends were always welcome to stay over. I never stayed at our friends' houses. And I know it's the cultural thing. They're like super overprotective, but I think I stayed at like my aunt Stella's house maybe 2 or 3 times, and same with my aunt Betta. Ever. That was it. A friend's house, rarely. More if like there was a need for me to stay. If there was like an emergency or something, like,
they were going somewhere.
You need to stay at our family friend's house.
Yeah.
But no, I never slept at people's houses. Unheard of. But yeah, I think that's more of a cultural thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, and maybe not a week. That's a long time. But like maybe he does like a couple days with his godparents and then a couple days with his grandparents.
Yeah, they can switch.
Yeah,
they figured it out.
And just hand them off. It's fine. They know each other. It's fine.
No, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.
What Toby wants.
Yeah. So, like I said,
with the Legos, Toby probably gotta stay there. To be honest.
And I was gonna say, without Toby was like ready to come home.
Yeah.
After half a week.
Right.
Like he might be less, or he might be more hesitant to go to my parents' house again for a whole week.
True.
He might say no, just a few days. Start
he doesn't understand the concept of time though. He doesn't know what a week is.
Kinda.
Every day he says, "What day is it?" And I tell him, and he says, "What does that mean?" Every day.
I know he asked that.
Every day, like every Monday, is the same.
I don't think he's. I think he just doesn't know any other way to make conversation with you, and that's his way of wanting to talk to you in the morning. It's like just your his morning routine. Ask you what day it is. What are we doing today? Same like you ask Alexa every morning. What's the weather like?
Well, that changes daily.
Well, he does.
I
Changes
mean,
daily for him.
once it's winter and cold, I just want to know if it's gonna rain.
I know, I know. But I'm saying I think Toby's just he wants to talk to you and doesn't know how. So he defers to questions he knows you've answered before. I'm sure he knows the answer.
He better know the answer. What day is it? Tuesday. What does that mean?
You go to school.
You go to school. No! You already knew what was happening. We talked about making you lunch for school before you went to bed.
Yeah.
Don't come at me like you don't know what day it is.
I did tell him today he was going to school tomorrow, but he didn't. He didn't say anything.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. He hasn't been to school in a week, so. Or wait, no, he went on Tuesday.
Yeah, he went yesterday.
We'll see.
It was okay. Drop off was okay yesterday.
But yeah, overall, I think it was a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
Him being gone from us for that long. I missed him, obviously, but I wasn't worried.
Oh.
And yeah, and I got to spend some alone time with him, and looking forward to more times like that with him.
It was nice being able to like feel like I could take the girls places.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, well, I don't feel comfortable taking all three of them somewhere.
By yourself.
I'm by myself.
Yeah.
So that was nice. And then even like we went to this little park that has like a small lake and like a bunch of ducks. Like there's no playground or anything. You can just walk around this little, almost more like a big pond, I guess. I don't know if it's big enough to be a lake, but like even just taking them there, like Toby would just take off and run, and it's like I'd have to try to deal with getting him back, or someone else would stay with the girls, and I would just be with Toby the whole time. So then it's like, what's the point of even taking the girls?
Do you not have fun with Toby? I feel like you've just been complaining.
No,
about
I
him
have
the
fun
whole
with
time.
Toby, but I also want to spend time with the girls when I go places.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen if I take all three.
Yeah.
Toby, just like when we're at home, monopolizes me.
Yeah, takes the attention.
Yeah. And I want to spend time with my two other children.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think we need to be more conscious of that and break them apart. And be like, hey, I'm going to take the girls over here. Or one of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day when I went shoe shopping and Ivy didn't want me to go, so I just took her with me.
Oh yeah, I've taken one of the. I took Ivy to get donuts one time because she was yelling donut at me. So I was like, "All right,
you're coming with
you
me."
get to come with me. She got a donut in the car.
Yeah, and I think that way we're able to just have different experiences with them.
Yeah,
because that's all we're really trying to do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it'll be easier when they get older too, because they'll have different interests.
Yeah.
Right now they're just toddlers, and their interest is whatever you put in front of them.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. But for now, it's back to normalcy for a few weeks. I don't even know when the next holiday is. Like Memorial Day or something.
Memorial Day, yeah.
But even
no, well, we're going to your parents at the beginning of May.
Oh, we have a busy May. It's a lot happening.
Yeah, so we've got like 2 or 3 weeks of relatively normalcy, but I'm gonna be gone this weekend, so that'll be different for them.
That's true. You're gonna have fun.
I'm
a weekend
excited.
without any of us.
Don't text me. Your family will be here. You guys can figure it out. There will be plenty of adults here.
We'll be fine.
There will be a 3 to 4 ratio of children to adults, and also we got a text of like the schedule and information and stuff today, and apparently
for the bachelorette
party at the Airbnb where we're staying in that area, service is not great.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, because she recommended like get your like download your directions because you might lose service.
Nice. So you'll be disconnected from everyone.
So I'm just gonna say I don't have service. If you call me, I'm not gonna answer.
That's fair.
It's only
That's fair.
2 nights.
I know.
So
I said that's fair. You deserve it. You deserve a break.
I did volunteer to wake up and make breakfast for everyone though.
Okay. Can't get over being a mom.
I mean, I just felt like no one else was gonna want to do it. I don't mind cooking, and I'm probably gonna wake up early anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So might as well just wake up and make breakfast.
There you go.
I think we're just doing pancakes or something, so it's not like it's difficult.
Even on vacation, you're still being a mom.
I'd probably do it anyways.
That's true.
I'd rather wake up and make breakfast for 5, 6 adults. Then that sounds a lot easier than waking my 3 children up and getting them dressed in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Sounds good. Well, have fun.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.